Hey, kia ora, uncle.
Your son?
Hey. Gee, uncle.
Yeah, long time no see.
Yes, exactly, uncle. Nah, just wanted to give you a call, see how you are, checking up.
Yeah, no, you couldn't get in touch with the missus because she's talking to our girl down in Melbourne.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't want to really be a hoha, uncle.
No, she said, oh, look, Willie's been trying when he's trying to ring. I said, oh, okay, I'll give him a call.
Oh, awesome, uncle. Yeah, how you been, uncle?
Oh, just just mahi.
Phew.
Nothing much, just going to work. You know how the old bloody story is.
Cool.
What about you?
Yeah, no, all same, uncle. Moving into a new mahi.
Oh, true.
Yeah, working in gonna be working in the local prison up the road.
Mm,
Yeah.
holy moly.
Yep. Gonna be doing some mahi in there, and hopefully help our whānau in there and before when they get
Yes,
out. Nah,
yes.
while I
It's
got
a
you, I was just quickly thinking of catching up with you and having a yarn with you, and also trying to see if we're able to have a yarn and talk about some memories, of your rugby league days.
your dad was the man. He was the man.
Oh, even yourself, Unc. So I've been watching a lot of old footy footage, and yeah, just watching the games as in helping us, or continuing to help our understanding of our game, and that's by watching you guys play and watching the other ones, all the other older games play, and we're lucky to have some footage on.
Yeah, that's bloody unreal, that. Yeah, I'd like to watch that myself.
Oh, definitely on, but
I'll tell you
man,
what, though. I'll tell you what. When we were at Huntley College, buddy, it was the first time that first 15 hadn't lost a game since your father played.
yeah.
Yeah, 11 years. 11 years, boy, since your dad
Dang.
played in the rugby team then, but
Okay.
they never lost a game.
Okay,
And
interesting.
yeah, I couldn't believe that day when they said we broke 11 year standing record and your dad was in that team.
Huntley College, eh?
Huntley College.
Yep.
You took Roirangi was our captain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back
Awesome.
then.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder if you can bloody find the bloody photo because I
Oh,
can't
yep.
see some.
Yep. I've got it on. Yeah, I've seen it. I've got it. And Uncle Anuri Thompson's put it up, so I'll make sure I get it up on and do all of that. Definitely because, yeah, those faces, bring back memories, and even, all of that, So, yeah.
We were told to get a haircut, all of us, with our bloody afros by the headmaster. He
Wow.
said, "Right, boys, you fellas are gonna have to get a haircut before you fellas get the photo taken." Eh? None of us got a haircut.
Oh, exactly. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. We said, blow that. Well, back in that era, afros were in. You know.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, the old Jackson 5 was going, Michael Jackson, everybody had the old afros, wearing the old afro back then.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yep.
Oh, massive. Massive.
Mm,
Yeah.
but that was a big one, that one.
Yep.
We unbeaten. I think we drew one game, but still didn't lose or lost, but
Yeah.
that was a big one.
Cool.
Yeah. A lot of rugby league players were in the team.
Definitely. Yeah. And that's it, eh? How did that feel, Long? How did you feel in terms of you knew you guys had rugby league background, but played in another code, rugby? How was that transition?
Well, I think to myself, I think we were lucky we had a few rugby league players in the team because, you know, to try and, at that time, be a rugby player, it was kind of too loose for a league player to play, you know,
Okay.
to let the ball go on the ground. And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
gotcha.
us, you know, were used to that. It was to hold the ball and die with the bloody thing, eh? But
Yeah,
we had a rugby coach. He was an army coach,
yeah, yeah.
and he kind of like bloody taught us how to play a rugby, and you know,
Okay.
and break away from that league bloody, you know, method, as to say. And he was good. He was a bloody good bloody coach, that army fellow.
Oh, wow, that's good then. That's good. Yeah.
Real regimental fellow, you know.
Yep. Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah,
But I
far
know
out. Yeah.
that was the talk, eh? Oh, the 11-year standing record, and your dad was in the team then, and I thought, oh wow, that was just to hear your father in the team that, you know, we actually broke the well, put it this way, matched their record, you know.
Cool. Ah, that's good, huh? Because
Mm,
obviously fellas would have watched them and, yeah, carried on that sort of legacy.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. Oh,
yeah. Uh,
we're proud actually to
yep.
do that.
Yeah, and unfortunately today, there's not much sports going on in terms of rugby and league and in our schools. But you know, we're lucky that our club is still holding it up, and
Well,
doing.
we used to kind of like help each other.
Yep, cool.
You know, when I heard stories of, we were in a bit of dire straits one year, you know, and
Oh, yep.
Tūranga Wairau come and picked us up, and some of their players come and play for us,
Oh,
or
awesome.
vice,
Yeah,
yeah, and vice versa, you know, back in the day.
yeah.
Because, yeah, well, put it this way, half of bloody, some of the Tūranga Wairau, as the Tāpēs, you know, half
Yeah,
of them played for bloody Tūranga, and the other ones played for Tiny Whānau.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Far
Major, you
out.
know. And Wita and the Sunny and them played for Tūranga Wairau, and yet their brother played for Tani Whānau,
Yes, yes.
you know, and a few other players too came to play for us, and we vice versa. But I honestly thought that we might have got to give them a bit of a hand up, eh? You know, just our brothers that do on the Wairau.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. There's a bit of a movement happening at the moment, Onk, and yeah, again, there's a new seed in the ground, and that's where the movement's going to. So we've got some
Yeah.
people around that area, and they just want to, yeah, strengthen their community. And I must say, Uncle, our wahine, wow, blowing us away, Uncle, with their skills playing the game that we love. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna take over. They're taking over, man, and shit, they're showing it on the field too. So yeah. And these are
Well,
all your mokopuna now. These are all your mokopuna. They're all your mokopuna. So it's yeah, it's moving.
yeah, our buddy, one of them over here came back with a Māori tournament.
Yes.
Um, Dicky's little one.
Yep. Cool.
Mm,
Ah, that's the one. That's what it's about.
yeah.
Coming back and reconnecting all of those.
Oh, over here with all the Māori teams.
Cool. Yep. Exactly.
And
And we see that. We see all their businessmen, Māori Rugby League, Queensland Māori Rugby League. Far
yeah,
out. It's
uh,
huge. If you're okay with it, want to quickly cast your memories on back to your playing days, Uncle. when you were playing? Obviously, you talked about your playing days in first 15 Huntley College Rugby. But even talking about some of your memories playing for Tani Whareong, whether it's grade age grade or premier grade.
Well, you know, when I was a kid, I always used to hear that roar, you know, down at Davies Park, and it was really exciting, you know, to go and hear that and want to go inside and watch the game.
Cool.
And I'll tell you what, though, every time we got it, and when I used to get there, all I could see was Wailangi Paki running down the bloody road, down the field, eh? So,
Wow.
he was a big inspiration, actually, Wailangi.
Awesome.
Yeah. He was a handsome looking fella like him, too, eh? It was, when he
Yeah.
did something, everybody, I know you got that feeling of, oh, I'm going to be like him, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah, and he was one of my big inspirations when I was only a little fella.
Nice.
But because he was in the position that you know, one day, fucking hell, I started as a bloody a half, a hooker, you
Hooker.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all right. My bloody thing days as being in the fourth and was a hooker. And then I just wanted to get out of there because I man had a sore neck, sore back, oh, yeah, you know.
Far out. I must say, Onk, you must have straightened yourself out. And, obviously, may have. Where did you transition after that? Into the centres?
Well, I think it's just trialing. The coaches back then we had a few coaches. Our first coach was Mrs. Dow, or Warwick Dow's mum.
Oh, is that the Dow Burger Bar?
You Warwick Dow. You remember Warwick Dow
Yeah.
and the Dow, the other brother owned the butchers at Huntley West there.
Oh, yes, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, years back there.
Far out.
Yeah, and their mum was the sister to the Davids. You remember the Davids in
Oh.
the Tucky Street?
Yes, yep. Definitely, yep.
Maya Davids. Well, Maya Davids' mum and Warwick Dow's mother were sisters.
Cool. There you
Yeah.
go.
You remember because bloody thing used to go with Warwick's sister, eh? Old bloody fucking now. Nikau. Old thing Nikau, eh?
Tawara?
Oh, but Tawara. You remember
Oh,
Tawara where we used to go with her?
Oh,
And then
sorry. Yes. Letitia. Sorry.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
wife. Yes.
yeah,
Now I see it. Yeah. Now I see the Alfana. Yes. Sorry,
yeah.
I thought it
The
was.
Warwick, the elder brother we went to school with, well, his mum was our coach when we were only little.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after her, it was because you weren't even in positions back then. You know, you were just running around on the field when we were like little kids.
Yep.
But after that, there was old Mr. Scott. There was old Zachary Scott, and what's the other brother? He passed away not very long ago, a couple of years back. And the other brothers lives over here. Zachary, I went to school with, and their father took on the coaching job, and
Yep.
that's when we started to learn how to become in your position. Was when
There you go. Yeah. Wow.
Remember Hayden Scott was the other brother.
Yes. Hayden Scott. Yep.
Yeah, and the other brother, bloody, he passed away at the.
He did.
You
Yeah.
know, he was only young.
Yep. He saw us.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Then,
that's interesting. Yeah, that's right. And the
yeah,
Papa just passed away maybe last year or 2 years ago.
yeah. But he started to talk and get us into positions then, and then I ended up in the bloody scrum then.
Wow.
I always wanted to play for Tanny, but my dad wouldn't let me.
Okay. Did he have a reason for
yeah.
that, Unc? Did he have a reason for that?
Well, I think it was, his mate was Ike Wilson, as you know, Ike Wilson back in the day.
Oh, okay. Yes, go. Yeah. Koro Ike Wilson, eh?
He called Ike, and he wasn't very nice to his players, well, especially his sons. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He used to, if they did anything wrong, he'd bloody, you come over here, and he screwed the ears on the sideline or whacked them on the head, old man be watching the game. No, you're not going to play for 25. You stay in there with United.
Well,
Mm.
jeez.
Well, at least you got a bloody can of Coke and a fucking free pass to the pitches.
Yep. Oh, awesome, Unc. Awesome. Sheesh. Yeah. Even
I
thinking of.
actually remember I taught me how to swim when I went down the river and seen everyone in the river. And I didn't even know how to swim. He swam me in the fucking river. I was in tears when I got out of the water and I went up and told my old man, "Oh, Dad, your fucking mate's cooking in. What the hell happened? He threw me in the river." He started laughing. My old man started laughing. I said, "What happened?" You still here, eh? That's when I lived at the dog pedal, eh?
Yeah. Far out. Yeah.
But
I bet.
I like Wilson, eh? He was a hard man. He
Jeez.
could tell you some
Crack
bloody
up,
stories.
right?
I go there at Christmas with my fucking gun, plastic gun. And then next minute they come out, what they got for Christmas was boxing gloves.
Yeah, that's right.
Next minute, right, put the boxing gloves on in the shed. They're beating each other up, crying, eh? And I'm like, fuck this.
Well, look at this song. This is bloody some interesting kōrero because it's shaped. I don't know if you realise, look, it may have shaped you as the man you were, and the man you are, and the man you were on the field. Because seen some games that you played in back in the 80s. Just through some of the footage. Man, there was you were a devastating player, Unc, I must say. In particular, the 1984 Grand Final. 1984 Grand Final, you played. Tani Whare played against Hamilton City Tigers. And there was a devastating team, the Hamilton City Tigers. You had Neville Ramsey, the Horo brothers, um, all of those fellas. So you think of right, you had to play against them, and there was many moments on your runs were devastating as a centre. So, and obviously with you telling your stories in terms of your upbringing, that shows the shaping, the shaping of how your character, uncle.
Well, as I put it, you either swam or you sunk.
And you found that the hard way, huh? Far out. IK or Koro Ike Wilson, man. Oh, give it up to him, mate.
You give credit to that part there. His boys had to learn the hard way. That's why I look at a lot of our family way.
Cool.
They were brought up hard, and that's why I look at him and I think to myself, gee, boy, I'm just a little puppy compared to a lot of these fellas. But the big inspiration that I drew all my energy was this number one coach. And that was your uncle.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
Uncle Pop.
Uncle Pop.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. He was one fella I look up to for the rest of my life. And I always call him number one coach. Because, when that fella said something, everybody listened, and that was your father too, your dad had the utmost respect for everybody did,
Yep.
Everybody. Even
awesome,
today I can go and see that fella and I pay homage to him, because, you know, when I came to Australia and went to Melbourne, and Robert took it there and took us to this pub, you know, and that was ended up being our club, not to know it was going to be our club. And that was St Kilda. And I met these Māori fellas there, you know. Jim Tihei, Harold Porema, and Jack. Well, anyway, they said to me, where you from, boy? And I said, oh, Huntley. Oh, yeah. And I said, oh, you don't know Pop Rai? You know, and I looked at, oh, who's this for? You know, and I said, yeah, I know Pop well. And he goes, what about Ricky Muru? I said, oh, yep, everyone knows Ricky Muru. And he says, Harry White guy. And then I look around and I'm going, holy, these fellas know the whole team just about, you know? I said, oh, yeah. He says, you play for Tani Wharo? And I said, yeah, I play for Tani Wharo. That's why I'm asking you, how do you know them? And they said, we played in the Māori team together.
Oh, wow. There you go, yeah.
You know, running into these guys that knew all these players from home, and they had the utmost respect for them too, you know. Well, how could you not forget their names? You know?
Yeah, these names on, that's right. Worldwide in a way.
And the fella you've never met, you know, these fellas you've never met before,
exactly.
and still remember their names.
Awesome, that's good. That's cool.
That's the thing, you know, these fellas had the utmost respect for those fellas and for Tani Wharo.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so when we think of your football career, you know, you just going out there enjoying it and all of that, and obviously when you enjoy it that much, opportunities come up, Opportunities come up, and you had a huge opportunity, and now, you know, from our community, Tani Wharo, and that opportunity was to trial in the Kiwi trial. Can you talk to us about that?
Well, that was a bad one, really, because I got 20 minutes on the field, because to me, it wasn't enough time. Plus, I was carrying a bad injury then too, because we played by the St. Helens the week before. And, you know, I think it was Waikato, we played St. Helens. And we were playing a few English players in there too. Curry was the centre I was marking.
Oh, okay.
And he bloody still got the scar over here where he opened me up. When I passed the ball, I turned around and woof, back, and they opened me up, I thought, you bastard, I'm not going off, I'm going to fucking stay on. So I went and got a clip, and they clipped it up, went back on the field, and lo and behold, he fucking went off the field, the bastard. Well, we're going to fucking beat you, cunts, Anyway, it was only about 5 minutes to go, and we were down, and I looked over and I seen Trevor Clark, and I said to him, Trevor, I said, I'll run out wide, Trevor, and draw the centres out towards me, and then I'll swing the ball into you. And he goes, okay, then, Pete. Sure enough, they sent it. I was wondering if they were going to come. And then they came across, and I went, oh, good one. And I turned up late. I was going to pass the ball out, but I turned around and swung it back inside, and Trevor scored straight under the post.
There you go,
Yeah. And then it was the kick. It was our kick. They got us over the line. I think we won by 2 points.
Oh, wow.
Just beat them.
Awesome.
And that was one of my biggest... actually, our whole Waikato team's biggest bloody thing was to win against St. Helens, because I think it was Mel Meninga was playing for them over in England that year. But I think his contract must have ended because he never went on tour when he came to New Zealand.
Yep.
But that injury when I was Curry hit my fucking head, put my neck out, and got up in the morning and I couldn't even turn around, eh? Knowing that a week after that we had to have that trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was only one fellow I could see who were trying to help. I went up to see Bunny Dixon.
Yep.
Yeah, because I said, Bun, see me and pick my neck up. Or Blair Ingram.
Oh, wow, Uncle. Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He shot me up to Blair's place, eh? Rang him up and said, oh, can you fix OP? You know, so, yeah, jump and put him in the car. And off we went, got up there, and he did a big massage, warmed my neck up and everything. And then did a few cracks to try and put it in.
Oh, shit. What year are we talking on? What year are we talking here?
That's that same year that we had that trial.
Yeah, okay. Far out, because, he is still doing the same mahi, Uncle, and I believe he's realigned a lot of people and straightened them up again in terms of our game, from our game league, rugby league.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yep. That's what Bunny Dixon said, Pete, I know fellow put you up. I said, who's that? He was angry, Pete. Come on, jump in the car.
Massive.
We went. Yeah. But it might have taken a while, but because I could still a bit, restricted on my movements that day I played. But it was a lot better than, before.
Would you say, Unc, that gash in your eye, was that the causing of the rest of your body or your upper body, or was it just through all the other collisions too?
No, when that fella hit me, when I turned around, he hit me, whoa, with his fucking forearm, but it took my whole neck out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not only did it cut it open, but you could feel it. The next morning you got up and you couldn't even move your whole body to turn around.
No, shit, thank you for sharing that, Unc. Right, that's in one of the most vulnerable positions you are, and you're able to share it. Fucking 40 plus years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was lucky, Bunny Dixon, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. He came around to my brother's place at George's place, and I just said to him, Bun, fucking next one, and he goes, let's know somebody who'll fix that up, Pete. No, off we went.
Oh, that's amazing.
It needed more work, It needed more work, but we didn't have time. Didn't have time, but oh well. Got to the bloody trials anyway. But I only had 20 minutes in the second half, the last 20 minutes, so really that's when I got to meet Howie.
That's right,
Pihama Green. And had a good corridor with Howie, and the changing sheds and that. And he was lovely, old Howie, because tell you what, when we used to go down and play Taranaki, man, the players down there were not in me just like Tani Whara. Play Waitara.
Yes.
Yeah. And I said to him, gee, Howie, how come some of these players in this team, just like I say in our team at home, Tani Whara, should be in the bloody Kiwis? And he looked at me and then he goes, Pete, it's the politics, Pete. It's the politics. And I said, you're right too. You're right.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact, when Pop took the team and we were unbeaten for so many years, and yet Huntley South had so many Kiwis. And some of them had to be Callaghan's sons.
Yep.
Orno, Callaghan, the other brother, honestly, our team, players in our team, we were winning the grand final, and yet we couldn't get a fucking player in the team.
Chief, I know to whoever's watching this, if you can understand what Uncle Pihama is saying, local rugby league were able to trial for the Kiwis. Yes, exactly, the Kiwis. Wow, wow.
You know, it's sad to say that though, but when your father is a selector,
Yeah.
what can you do, eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's right, Uncle. Yep, and that story still goes around, Uncle. I've heard that story a few times, Uncle, but yeah, it's unfortunately
Yeah.
it did come on your shoulders too, and but yeah,
Oh,
we
a lot of players. Your dad, bloody, in his prime, he should have been there, you know. And Tuhoi, John Hedemia, it shouldn't have been Kevin Fisher. There should have been Tuhoi, you know. And a lot of good players, you know. Rick was in his prime, you know. Man,
Yep.
you know, it should have been him. But no, they got him when he wasn't in his prime, you know, but he still made the team.
Yep, that's right, Uncle. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
must say, watching these footage from you guys playing together at Tani Wharau and in the Waikato Rugby League competition, oh man, the natural flow that you guys had. Like I noticed Dad and Uncle Rick, they were the ball players. And
Exactly.
that, I was like, wow, that's, and I know for a fact that a selector would see that and go, yeah, I want that combination, and they'll transfer
Yeah.
their combination onto other
Yeah.
arenas. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, yep, some other things happen.
That's right, because buddy, some players they leave that area to go somewhere to get picked. You know, some of them had to go to Auckland. You see, and Tawara was his uncle, old Gwyn,
Yeah,
had a massive team, and Tawara was there. Boom, and he knew he could make a difference. You know, and he got the opportunity. But good on him. Good on him. You know, takes a fella to go up and get into a better um, competition
yeah,
to actually
definitely,
further
yep.
your career. You know, and Joe Gwynn,
Jeez.
he was the master too up there.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah, he did show his colours in during the Waikato Cougars era. Were
Yep,
you in that
yep.
mix? Were you around that mix, or were you on your way? Were you finishing up?
I was on my way out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was on my way out.
But you would have had some relationships with some of those players, eh? Beaumont Dawson, what did we in terms of
Yep,
some players that you played against and played with in the Waikato? Beaumont
yep,
Dawson,
yep.
what was that relationship like with Beaumont Dawson, or did you?
Oh, no, it was beautiful, beautiful. Those fellas.
Mm.
And who's his name? Oh, Pat Lovett.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Right.
yep, he was a sharp little fellow.
Cool.
And his brother, hey, Andre,
Yep.
it was hard days too. Working here, where I was doing a job scaffolding, putting seating up at the stadium. And I looked up and, oh, gee, boy, I know that fellow, doing the linesman,
Yeah,
marking
yeah.
out the field.
Oh.
You know, all the boys said, you think you know everybody would. All my mates,
Yeah.
workmates. And he got closer and closer, and then, holy moly, I said, oh, got his name, and he
Yeah.
forgot mine, but we knew each other's face,
Yeah, face. Yep, yep.
boy, and he goes, what's your name again? He goes, Andre. And I said, it's me, P. Holy moly, P. Give each other a big hug. We didn't even know each other's name, but we knew each other's face.
Ah,
Okay, back up, Andre Lovett.
cool.
Yeah. And then, hello, years later, just the other day, I went to this place we usually have something to eat, my missus and I. And we're walking in there, and I said to my missus, yeah, I'm sure I know that fella. You know, and she goes, no, don't tell me you know that fella. You know, and then we went inside, sat down, had something to eat. Then he came in to put some rubbish in the bin. And I got up, I said, oh, gee, I might think to get to say hello. And, you know,
Yeah.
I said, kia ora, bro. And he looked at me, kia ora, brother. And I said, yeah, where you from? And he goes, from the Waikato. And I said, true. And he goes, Pep. And I said, love it? And he goes, yeah. And I said, Pihama. And he goes, Green. And I said, yeah, fucking it was Pep loving, eh? Oh, fucking goodness.
Real.
And he's not the skinny fella now. He's like me. He's all filled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still got his looks, eh, in his face. But oh shit, his body's all big now, and yeah, pulled out.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Like rugby league, it's a bloody brutal game, but it's a beautiful game at the same time. But it also holds memory.
Yeah.
And how you just explained your catch up with these people based on the game that we played.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yep. Yeah, the memories you have with these fellas, and you run into them years later, and they're staying in the same city as you, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because Andre's just had a big operation. He's lucky to be alive. He had a bloody hip operation. I was ringing him and chatting with him, and he is off work for 6 months. He died on the table.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got that bloody, what do you call it, infection? That bad infection.
Jeez.
Yeah, nearly killed him.
Gee, rats. But look at that, Uncle. You made an effort to try and just, obviously Auntie Rhonda, she goes, no, you don't know him, but obviously you carried on trying to, go and meet him and say hello to him.
Oh, well, a lot of people say, gee, boy, you just like your old man, boy, you like to talk to people, eh? And I said, well, that's the only way my old man found out who you are and where you are from.
That's right, Unc. That's right.
Yeah.
Massive. Oh,
No.
far out, Unc. Oh, thank you for sharing these, Unc. Thank you very much, and it's really important. And I'm hoping that this kōrero here, Unc, helps our younger generation and even myself understand how rugby league was back then and what it looks like today.
Well, today's game, if someone can teach, because it's faster and more stronger, if someone can actually teach that second, what do you call it, second play, how you got the
second phase play?
phase play.
Okay.
If we can get that down to an art,
yep,
the team will be hard to beat.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Keeping the ball alive, eh? It's keeping the ball alive and everyone being aware of their ball is alive, but the defensive disruptive disrupts your defensive line.
Well, that's the defense is the biggest play, but like this coach, what's his name, said one time, I think it was Graham Lowe, he actually says that a team can only defend for so long before a hole is created.
Yep.
Because your energy using to defend make a hole somewhere because you deplenish.
Exactly, far. That's a beautiful analogy, Unc. That's a good analogy of putting it that way.
Yeah. You can only withhold, as they say, an army can only withhold the front line.
Yeah.
For so long before someone will gotta cut through that hole.
So then I'm asking you a question, Uncle. How did you guys hold off the attacking team when you guys were defending back to back defending, and as Uncle Pop was a coach, what sort of training regime did he put you fellas to make sure that your defensive line was really strong and so on?
Well, he would always, his method was always no one breaks the line, and it was always the hooker or the Lucy was behind, you know?
Okay,
Yeah, because that's where you could see Mako was he was the line of defense behind the defense.
Wow.
Because he was always, he was light and he could move along. You know, the back, everyone was up the front.
Yeah.
And then the fullback was the last. He was the last of the defense, or the ball chipped over. He was there, but yeah, you were going to have that backup, and Mako was usually that because he could run one side of the field, back again. That's how much bloody energy that fella had. I don't know how he done it.
See that, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
that was Uncle Pop's way of that second line of defense, is to have that person who's that, because Mako's job really was, he was always behind getting the ball first, first one behind the play the ball.
Yep.
That was his job, because he was quick at unloading that ball.
Definitely. He knew how to put points on the board too. He knew how to score tries, so he would come from dummy half, pass the ball will shift out to either to you fellas, on to you in the centres, and he's just roving up the middle and he's catching you and boom.
He's on. Know. You see, that's your Uncle Buddy Pop, he knew that Mako, he was good at it. You know, he was just someone who's a worker, a workaholic.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's it, man.
So if you got somebody like that in your team and you just taught them those things, you know.
That's very clever. That's very clever rugby league, Dion. And it can be still used in today's rugby, in today's game.
Yeah, someone with a high put energy who can teach them how to do that, you know, and having someone else beside them on the other side of the field and just doing that like that, half a field each behind the fence.
That's an interesting, strategy, eh?
Yeah, that's Pop, you know, Pop. Mako, I want you at the back, you know. Oh, Mako will be, fucking hell, you will go anywhere where Pop's here.
Oh, no, that showed them, and that showed your guys' results, all your results, man, from all these smart tactics, smart and just being sharp, being smart in our game.
Yep, that's right. And look, buddy freaking Rick Muru, man, he's the best player I've ever seen unload a ball.
Yeah.
You know, he drew fellas to him, and he had a little step too. He always had that little step, you know, that they had to come to him. That's how he was, you know. Instead of running straight into people, he'd have that little step, put the ball out here, and then step the opposite way, so they had to run to him, and then the hole opened up, and then unload it.
Massive.
Beautiful, watching him play.
Awesome,
But your dad, I would hate to be a opposition move, because that fella there, you can hear the crunches when that fella hit you. You know, ooh, fucking hell, I'm glad I'm on this side.
But awesome. Didn't even touch on your siblings, on your relationship on the field with your siblings. What did that look like? Oh, briefly, you can. Uncle Dick, Uncle George, Uncle Doobie, you know. Obviously, we've heard these stories, but I know you've seen it. You were a part of it. How would you share your journey with them, Uncle, their experiences?
Well, George, he was a powerhouse, that fella. He was a real powerhouse. You don't fucking dare run into that fellow. Watch out for him. Because even Kevin Tamari fucking felt his wrath.
Wow.
You know, that's when they come to play. We used to go and play them all the time, mate. You know, down in Wellington, and they come up and play us. And this is somebody telling me, you know, yeah, Pete. I think it might have been Bonnie Dixon too. He said, yeah, Pete. I reckon Kevin come up and he thought he was the man, he reckons, and he took the ball up, and then George came from out of nowhere, from the opposite way, and then smacked them that hard that took them 10 minutes to get off the ground, eh? And then when they were at the clubhouse, at the club, he got up and said, when he got a spin, said, who's the name of that number 8? Or what number George was playing? He says, I've never been hit like that before. I'd like to know his name.
Oh,
and because I remember there was a lady who was from Huntley South. She was the coach of the Waikato side at the time.
Okay, yep.
I forget her name. And she didn't want George in the team because he went to Borstal. You know, one year he went to the old Borstal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that was the reason that, you know, she didn't want him to be in the side. And George was kind of, well, not a very a good thing for the team, you know.
Wow.
But my mum and dad fought for him to get in there. You know, who the hell are you to fucking stop our son from touring, you know, going down to Christchurch to the schoolboy tournament. Well, funny enough, I think he was the only one that got on the Kiwi side from the Waikato side and ended up going touring Australia for 2 months with, who was it? Joe Ropati.
Wow.
Yeah. And of course I know Joe well, eh? And Joe was there. And George said when he came back, he goes, yeah, me and Joe were breaking their legs.
Wow.
I said, oh, fucking hell, we. Yeah, me and Joe were breaking their legs. I was fucking hell, bro. Yeah, fuck that cunts. You know, and that's the way George was.
Yeah. But again,
Vicky
you talked about those type of disruptions, that try to restrict people from pursuing, and that's politics. You talked about the politics of our game.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was a perfect example. What you said, he continued to play on, and look, he represents New Zealand.
Yep.
And he carried on, and he bloody did what he did.
Well, Dickie was the first schoolboy captain when he first made the schoolboy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He was the captain of the Kiwis then when he made the schoolboy team. And then he made it 3 or 4 times after that because everyone he talked and played with him, he always said that, fuck, don't get tackled by that cunt, or, you know, or don't run into him. He was hard as fucking brick, you know. And everyone used to talk about him playing. But the cleverest one out of all of us was Doobie. Doobie. Yeah. The other two. He was the cleverest. I've never seen a fella run through a gap with ease the way he ran. And it's hard to see that again, too.
Yeah.
But he had the brain how to go slice through a gap without even getting touched.
Wow.
Yeah. He was the cleverest out of us, you know. The others were more bored. he used their fucking strength and their bloody thing, but Doobie was clever. He was the cleverest at school too, that fella.
Cool. I appreciate all this, and your sharings with your siblings.
Yes, they were good. They were the Kiwis, you know. They were the Kiwis of the schoolboy grade.
Cool.
We went down to make the schoolboy team. Buster McKinnon was the only one from
Yep.
our era. He's the one that made it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh man.
Mm.
I really appreciate this kōrero, Uncle. Right, yeah, gee. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But no, I always been my thing. Take was always with number one coach, the coach I call him.
Yep.
That's Bob Bry. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
Awesome. Oh, sheesh. Yeah.
Well, he taught me how to get my thing together and do what that you have to do, and yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hold the line. You don't want to fucking listen. Hold the line.
Yeah. That's it, eh? We gotta be cruel to be kind in a way, and
Oh yeah, but everyone listened. That's the thing. Everyone listened to that, well. Yeah.
massive.
Never forget that one. Never.
Yep. Oh well, we have an opportunity to chat with him one day, and hopefully he can share all of these memories, eh? Because as a coach, you got to do a lot of thinking, eh, for your team.
Yeah.
Got to do a lot of thinking, a lot of planning.
Yeah. Oh, even Kills and Horty and everyone that played in the back in that day, Tank, and all the old fellas that are still there, they all know. They all know. He was the coach. Still today, he's the coach.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, awesome. No, awesome, Uncle. Yeah. No, we just want to thank you, Uncle, from our team. This is our team here. Look, the Golden Pot, and that's the Golden Pot is based on all the gold, which is all the memories of our game, based in based in the rugby league in Waikato, and also outgoing and this is another way of helping to strengthen our game through these memories, and helping our current players today.
Yeah. But if we can master that, like I said, that
second phase play.
Yeah, and deep. If we can get deep, give yourself enough room. That's what Papa always said. Give yourself enough room because if you're shallow away, that's when mistakes will happen.
Yeah. If you're not ready for that, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Awesome, Uncle.
And the weakest part, like he said, the weakest part of the game is around the ruck.
Yeah. And those holes will appear, some holes will appear, Uncle. Those holes will appear, and the fatigue will kick in. Energies will lower.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate this, Uncle. It's awesome, man. I believe we still can use this knowledge in today's game. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's just what it is just before it was down on the ground and hold them down and put all your weight on them. Today you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to down and up and play the ball because it's speed now.
It's fast. Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting on top of that team that's running backwards and making that advantage line 5 times, you're nearly down to their score line.
Nice. Yep, that's right. That's a good point, yeah. Oh, massive, Uncle. Massive. No, awesome, man. Awesome. I'll let you be. And even listen to yourself on, because that's you. You're talking about you and everyone else around you. And that just shows that it's a way of acknowledging yourself, Uncle. You went through all that, mahi. And look, you come out, you come out and share it with me today. We're here in 2025.
Yeah, a few years ago.
But I'll let you be, I'll let you be, and we'll be in touch, We'll be in touch.
Yeah, okay,
and you take care, you and Auntie, take care over there.
Thank you. All
Nice.
good.
Yep. Mauri ora, uncle. Love you, uncle.
All right. Taki te. Love you too, son.
Love you.
Thank you. Say up to everybody.